Welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise. Last time we learned some new soundscapes and designed an office. So this time we're designing a home for Freya. Let's start with the exterior design. I'm pretty sure there won't be a whole lot to choose from here because her design preference is a kitchen. So I feel like that doesn't really lend itself well to outdoor decoration. So this isn't overly surprising to me, in all honesty. But we can still change the exterior of the house itself. Let's go for something like this. I also feel like I tend to match the aesthetic of the house to the villager in question. So, for example, Freya has pink fur, so we're going for kind of like a pink aesthetic for the house. Like so. Well, that was easy, so let's head inside. Off screen, I did some more research into something I was talking about last time, and that is the ability to unlock things from unlock new DIY recipes from Nico. Because apparently at 19 houses built, he's supposed to give you some sort of like he's supposed to give you the ability to basically donate materials in order to make new DIY recipes. And basically, I'm trying to figure out why I can't access this feature. And I think I actually have an answer. And it's kind of a weird answer, but I think it's because I'm actually doing too much. I think I am actually spending so much time working in one in-game day that's actually causing problems because of how events like stack, if that makes sense. So basically, for example, because we had the prompt from Lottie when we arrived on the island, that might have overwritten the Nico event, for example. So basically, I'm doing too much in one day to the point where I'm unlocking so many events that I can't actually access this event. So we actually might have to work less hard very soon and actually do less in one day to access some of the features that we're actually we haven't seen yet. It is interesting how that works. I actually wasn't entirely expecting it, actually, to be a problem getting so much done in one in-game day. And frankly, that's actually one thing I really like about Happy Home Paradise is the structure of it, because of the lack of real time. It actually makes it really easy in terms of like recording multiple like recording a lot at one time, which is actually kind of a problem in the main game, where you basically are limited to a very specific amount of things you can actually do before changing the time of day, or like, yeah, changing the in-game clock will mitigate some of these issues, but even at launch, not Happy Home Designer, New Horizons actually did have limits, because some events were actually time-locked. So for example, instead of being able to just like simply access everything in one go, like you could in the old Animal Crossing games by time traveling, there were actually specific limits to how much you can actually do in a cycle because of certain events just genuinely being like time locked. I actually think they got rid of some of that with the latest update, with the 2.0 update. I think they actually took off some of the, they took out some of the restrictions, which is great, actually. Because honestly, that was one of my biggest issues with, not necessarily the game in general, but definitely as someone who was doing a playthrough of the game, that was honestly kind of annoying, actually. Not being able to just, like, record at my own pace and having to just rely on events in-game to cycle naturally. So yeah, actually, if they've gotten rid of that, because I'm pretty sure, like, early on, when an event would happen in-game, like a holiday, it would actually change the version number to like a letter, so it would be like 1 point something A when the actual holiday would be live. But I'm pretty sure that hasn't happened with like the holidays since the update, which is good. Again, it's actually really nice to not have to actually worry about relying on actual real time anymore. I just wish it happened sooner, in all honesty, because that was a little bit annoying in a way. In general, there were definitely some interesting decisions made regarding New Horizons and the whole, like, live service, almost, strategy. It almost is kind of like a games as a service type game, and I know I've talked about this in past videos extensively. But yeah, it's an interesting, like, way to approach an Animal Crossing game, and I honestly feel like it didn't entirely pay off. And I definitely feel like the updates could have been spread out more gradually and not just drop a huge megaton announcement, like, and then be like, oh yeah, this is the final update, which is basically what happened. But in general, I do feel like this game has turned around considerably, and incorporating Happy Home Designer essentially into this has actually helped a lot in terms of, like, a sort of like daily activity to kind of chip away at. How's that vacation home coming along? Is it ready yet? You did it! Thank you! Thank you so much for everything you've done today. Now, I think I'll put my feet up and enjoy my new vacation home. Would you care to join me? Take care getting back, okay? And remember, it's fine for you to drop in anytime. Oh, you're back. Thanks for your work, Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan. Lottie caught me up on everything happening here. Yes. You've been working hard, creating lots of vacation homes. Jonathan is so helpful. Oh, if only they could live here and work for me full-time. I think that would be a problem. After all, Cobalt depends on Jonathan. Oh, I'm just joking. Oh, good one. In any case, I'm glad to see things are going so smoothly here. Are you having issues with anything, Lottie? I'm willing to help with whatever I can, yes? Well, let's see. We do have a decent selection of furniture for our clients to decorate their homes. But we could always stand to have more. I'm just not sure where to source a wider variety of options. If that's the case, I think I could help you out there, yes? I'll make arrangements so you can order any of the products from Nook Shopping for your vacation homes. Really? You'd do that for us? Oh, I would be forever in your debt. It's no problem at all. Now, I believe Jonathan is rather familiar with our products, so if you have any questions at all, I hope you can rely on them for guidance, yes? Thank you so much, Mr. Nook. Don't mention it. I'm always happy to help, so please let me know if anything else comes up. Now then, I must be going. Take care, and good luck. Now I can use Nook shopping items as well. That broadens my range of design possibilities. Wow, a visit from Mr. Nook himself. I was totally caught off guard, but I think it all worked out okay. Speaking of Mr. Nook, it's payday for you, Jonathan. I believe it comes to precisely 15,000 Poki this time. Okay, do you want to call it a day, or do you want to keep working a bit longer? Great. It's always a good idea to chat with folks who are visiting our island and talk up the business. Good luck! Alright, so our next client shall be, we have a very eclectic selection of villagers. I wonder if it's actually by type, like if we have one of each type of villager. I actually don't even recognize some of these villagers. This mouse over here, and this hippo, and this bull, I actually don't think I recognize. This seems like an interesting idea. Gotta tell you, this resort sure is something. Now I gotta ask you, who are you again? Oh, you're with Paradise Planning. In that case, you're welcome. For the compliment, I mean. Nice work here. Or it is you're the one to talk to if I want a vacation home. Any chance that word's right? That's what I want to hear. Up front and ready for business. This is gonna be a grand time. Thanks for taking the time. I really appreciate it. Now, here's what I was thinking for my vacation home. Oh, that's very nice. I really like your concept. Alright, now the next step is for you to choose an island for the client, Jonathan. An adventurer's home base. I almost feel like somewhere like jungle would be nice, but I think I've actually used all the spots that would actually work the best for that, unfortunately. Maybe, yeah, I think I've used all the best spots, sadly, so I'm kind of at a loss of what to do here. Maybe something like here. Not bad, I'm really starting to look forward to this. The home we prepare for you can either have 1 floor or 2 floors. Which would you prefer? Good question. 2 floors is a lot of room and all, but do I really need all that space? I don't know. Yep, I'm flummoxed. Why don't you just decide for me? Single story it is. I knew I could count on you to make up my mind. Thanks, kiddo. Now, Vic, we found a good location and settled on the floor plan, so it's time to head out. Jonathan, please lead Vic to the site, and best of luck. Well, well, so this is where I'll be vacationing, huh? What a location! It'll be a sight to see when it's done. I'll get out of your hair for now. Good luck. We have a very sizable outdoor item by default here. You can now use furniture items provided from Nook Shopping. I wonder how much this actually would affect older builds. Like, for example, we had all the preset furniture that we could choose from. I wonder if, now that we have access to Nook Shopping items, if some of those will be added in. I actually don't have an answer to that, to be honest. That would actually be something I'd be interested in looking into, but I, at some point, would like to go back and redesign some of the houses, so yeah, that would be a good opportunity to check. Put a little pond over here, maybe this little arch here. I wish these arches were 2 spaces wide, otherwise they're a little bit clunky trying to actually enter. It's always kind of a shame when some items are just a little bit, like, narrow. Like, you can obviously pass through, but it's a little bit more difficult than it would be otherwise. Do they have any of the... Yeah, they have some of the ruined columns, so let's go with some of those. I almost feel like in this case, the outside of the house is going to look a lot like the inside of the house, just by the nature of this particular build. A couple ruined columns, put a campfire, maybe in front of this little cave entrance, or maybe, like, in front of the house. Or maybe not, because it's just getting a little bit cluttered at this point. Again, I almost feel like none of these houses really fit the theming. but we'll try to make this work. Yeah, something a little bit less like ornate, I think would work well for here. Yeah, that works. And for a little like welcome sign, yeah, I almost feel like something like this would work. The ship wheel. All right, so we're ready to go inside. So yeah, in general, I do feel like gradually unlocking items is kind of a nice idea, because it's a way to like gradually to sort of like incentivize coming back later on and redesigning houses. Because if you unlock more furniture, that just means you have way more things to choose from, and that's actually kind of exciting. Like I want to say like the kids tent, for example, that's a Nook shopping item, so we might not even have access to something like that otherwise. I don't think it actually really fits the aesthetic. I almost feel like a more serious kind of like camping setup would work a lot better. I'm trying to think of anything else that would work particularly well. Some of these vines might be nice as like decoration. Make this kind of like ruins look like so. Yeah, I think this actually works the best of what has been provided to us. Yeah, having things gradually open up is a nice way to encourage going back and fine-tuning some other houses. I almost feel like this house is going to be fairly easy to put together, compared to some of them. Like I already have a lot of ideas that are just very straightforward and don't take a ton of, like, planning, I feel. Yeah, some definitely, I think, take a little bit more thought than others. Some you can just kind of, like, get through a lot faster, and others I feel like they take a little bit more time to actually like set up everything you want to do. But yeah, this is definitely a case where I almost feel like it's pretty like almost kind of like self-explanatory in terms of like what we've been given and like basic ideas for design that would actually work well. Got a little stone seat by the entrance. I might put the barrel there. I'm trying to decide what to do with the sword, to be honest. I kind of want to use like the barrel and the chair as like essentially like makeshift like tables, basically. I actually might put the tree in the corner over here. Here I was saying that this would be a simpler design, and now I'm like second guessing myself on where to put everything. Somehow I'm not overly shocked by this. Sometimes I often underestimate how difficult some things are to put together. Maybe, I don't know, having the campfire and the torch feels slightly redundant, so I might get rid of that actually. I almost also feel slightly self-conscious putting the tree right by the torch or by the campfire as well, so I might move that over. Yep, actually turn on the campfire, and also we should look into the soundscapes. More soundscapes are now available, and hey, look, there's a jungle one. So we can add a little bit of extra ambiance to this. I definitely forgot to show this off sooner. That works out. I actually might think about fine-tuning this house a little bit more. I feel like it's generally turning out well, but I think I might tweak it a bit more. But we'll worry about that next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise.